Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started. Melbourne City have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today? And he shoots! Forlan. Now, can they get him away? Chooses to go back. Cross in. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Vitz. In the city. Goes for a shot! It's in!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Picked out, it scores!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Chance here to counter. Schlotterbeck cuts out the pass. Vitz.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That's been slipped through. Real... And the finish! In for the pieces! Really well taken goal. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are great.
Roll! And he comes up trumps again.
Raul really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Scores! And he can clear it away. And the pass is intercepted. And the counter is on. It's a searching pass. No, not quite on the same wavelength. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. It's played through for him. De Jong, looking to play him in. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Vicario gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Rijkaard. Raul. And that has left him in a heap. And he has been fouled there. He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
This he really fancies, Pete.
Forlan! Fantastic from Forlan! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
En-Nesyri might just make this. Balde. Eder Militao. Passes short and sharp. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Now it's En-Nesyri, and they can counter here. Looking for options for movement. Gross. Gross's cross. Chance, surely! Goal! 2 to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off. It's roll! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Gross. And it's Gross. Scholes. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's great chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Vitz gets it away. Scholes. Now it's Aubameyang.
Added time.
Now it's Zaniolo. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Gross. En-Nesyri. Oh, important interception. It's out for a goal kick. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And there's the end of the first half. Here we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Looking for the run, and he was quick to react. Rijkaard. Knocks it into space. And here's Scholes. And here's Aubameyang.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Well timed, excellent interception. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And it's Vitz. It's not an especially good pass, that. Scholes. Raul. Now then, the ball's come loose. And that's a throw-in. Rijkaard. Ricci did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Gabriel.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That's beautifully weighted. Vicario claims comfortably. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Ricci. And it's Vitz. Now it's En-Nesyri. He has found the way through. Just eases him off the ball. Great ball, and he's in here. Zaniolo! They want to be quick to recover this. Raul. De Jong. Can he get it through? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Raul. And here's Aubameyang. Raul. And he's in on goal. Now it's Zaniolo. Koundé threads one in. That is a brilliant interception. Schlotterbeck getting this one clear. Tries to play it through. And he's had it nicked away. Gross. Ricci. For Zaniolo. Aubameyang. He's having a go. What a hit! What a hit! A rocket and some. He's got himself an absolute peach. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Schlotterbeck makes the interception.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now it's Forlan. Yamal. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. En-Nesyri is flagged offside. And smartly reclaimed. Passing is crisp and sharp, and it's made its way to him. Chips it through. Now it's Wirtz. Up he goes! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's En-Nesyri. Barcelona are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Chance for a shot! It's a goal! They have stolen level at the last! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Wirtz. Now it's En-Nesyri. He is through here. And he whips it in. There's a sharp little ball here. That's that, the end. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, this looked...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're underway.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic. Once he comes inside, anything is possible.
That's an imaginative pass. Rafael Leao chasing after it. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Koundé. Rijkaard. Well, that has not gone well. Park Ji-sung. Hazard. Rijkaard. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. De Jong. Raul. Now it's Scholes. Park Ji-sung. De Jong. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Scholes. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Salah. Great vision. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Forlan. Now it's Scholes. Oh, it's come loose. He's shifting through the gears here. Header! That was superb goalkeeping.
Raul really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a pretty loose pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Mohamed Salah.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Raul is in a really good position out wide. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Eder Militao does well to get it back. Raul will not want to lose. Goes for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Now it's Mbappe. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Rafael Leao. And he's only too happy to take that back. He's in a good position here. Park Ji-sung. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Nicely worked. This looks promising. Scholes. That's a cute ball. Oh, well measured. Mbappe! Scholes. Rodri. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Can he get on the end of this? And he's in on goal! Rafael Leao! Oh, he's been caught on it here!
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Salah. Oh, easy pickings there. Played out to the right. Hazard tries making a foray down the right. And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. Park Ji-sung. And it's Rodri. Oh, that's a key interception. Rijkaard. Raul, who's set up one goal so far. Looking for options for movement. Rafael Leao! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rafael Leao, looking to play him in. Great chance! They've scored! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going...
And there is the half-time whistle. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. Inter Milan kick off the second half. Hazard. Taken back almost at once. Over to the left. Looking for the run. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Forlan. And that's it's Forlan! In he goes again. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
This is their second corner of the game. Oh, well played. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Raul. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rodri. Here's Rafael Leao. Now there's a fine ball. That is great defending, so alert. Inter Milan needed that, they really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he's going to have his name taken. Grimaldo. De Jong. Scholes. Nice looking ball. He can run onto that. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Mbappe. Scholes. Now, what about a counter-attack? He won't be happy with that one. Raul. He's a sharp little ball here. Forlan was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Can he finish? Goal! Inter! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And yes, it's him again. Inter Milan go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Rodri. That pass isn't the best. Raul. Now it's Mbappe.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
There's the shot! Oh, what has happened? Has another go! And he's there to belt it away. And he thumps it clear. Mohamed Salah. Azar. That has ended up in no man's land. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Inter clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Back into the middle. Ambitious ball here. Floated through. Mbappe receives it in a good... Tries a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
El dorsal 17, el dorsal 10, el dorsal 7, el dorsal 20. Forlán. Serán sustituidos.
Threads one in.
El dorsal
Mbappe!
19, el dorsal 9,
He's shooting!
el dorsal 13. Hazard.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Mbappe might just make this. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Probing pass. Mbappe receives it in a wide position.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And here's Lewandowski, out to the right. Aimed in towards the centre. And this is Hazard. Hazard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now he's got space here. Oh, Red, nice interception.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Yamal. Now it's Lewandowski. And that will be it. Barcelona pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way. Nothing but absolute focus in the eyes of Gennaro Gattuso, Jim, and no doubt he will be relishing every part of the battle.
Yeah, the very epitome of competitiveness and relentlessness. I mean, he's a real menace in every sense of the word. If you're on the ball, he'll chase you to the ends of the earth and back. I'm going to say only nice things about him for fear of him coming after me.
Forlan, he's come in hard. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Koundé makes the interception.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Mbappe! Oh, he's been caught on it! Takes a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. So it's going to be another corner. Barcelona have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Figo. Aims beyond the defence. It's Adriano! No, he didn't quite meet it right. It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's there to make the challenge. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Nicely shaped ball. Dink through. He's in a good position here. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. To get them off and running. Not much more than a formality.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Scholes. Gullit. Rijkaard. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. That has ended up in no man's land. Gattuso concedes a free kick for that. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? And that's caused a worry or two. Figo, Cannavaro, Scholes, De Jong, and here's Mbappe, played back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Figo. Figo. It's Pirlo. That pass has been well intercepted. That's an imaginative pass. Figo. Gattuso. And it's Pirlo. And here's Roberto Carlos. Nicely weighted ball. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And this is Hullet. And this chance for a shot! And he's there to belt it away.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, that's clever. Fallen! Oh, taken with style. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
You've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact.
And he's got tall. Harmlessly behind. Hullet. Pirlo. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's away. It's Adriano! Oh, it's come off the upright. It's a goal! With half-time at hand. Perfect timing. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Tries to pass it through. Raul. This is De Jong. And claimed it back swiftly. Makaleli. Raul. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half, neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Hullet. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
We have ourselves a real game here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Barcelona have their third corner. Forlan crosses.
Barcelona clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
It's a pretty loose pass. Look at the space here.
Barcelona really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Played out to the left flank. Pirlo. Gattuso. Pele looking understandably energised after his goal. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good.
Pele! It's there! And the comeback is complete! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
It's Forlan! Worth a try, but not this time.
Forlan really needed everything to come together then at the precise moment. Not easy. Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Pele going face-to-face with his great rival. Pirlo goes sliding in. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Pele, this is promising, and this is Figo. Oh, sweet feet. Flings in across.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Now Forlan! That was superb goalkeeping.
Forlan is offering a wry smile there.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
So their fourth corner of the game.
El dorsal 22, Scholes. El dorsal 17, el dorsal 15, serán sustituidos por...
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Schneider gets into a good position. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. Schneider proves just a little bit too strong. And it's De Jong. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Shevchenko, Pele. Well, they've got it back in a hurry, looking for options for movement. He's found the way through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Decent chance! No mistake! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Now it's Pele. He's picked his way through. Oh, that's fabulous. Now climbs up big. Oh, off the bar. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. De Jong.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Time added on 4 minutes. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And that will be it. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players.